July 7, I was full of ecstasy. I mean, 7 last year, 2024. That was when the Supreme Court said, henceforth, local government administrations across Nigeria should, and in fact must, receive their money directly from the federation account. And, there was judicial interpretation after judicial interpretation. I mean, of course, judicial interpretations across all tiers end on the desk of the Supreme Court. But it appears that there are people who are superior to the Supreme Court in our country. There is only one person to blame for what's on the ground. It's the president. He has the will and the power to do what is right. But now politics is at the top of everything. The central bank is saying something that I do not even understand. Number one, nothing should concern the central bank with allocations. It comes straight from the federation account. It's not the central bank that sends what is due to your what is due to.
But I mean, the money will be sent into an account.
Yes.
And I think the role of the central bank here is just to create the account for them.
They have no role. That's the truth of the matter. If you are the governor of your state, or Ekiti State as the case is, all you need to do is to send your commissioner for finance and accountant general of your state to Abuja FAC, Ministry of Finance. You submit account. You as the governor, you are going to append your signature that I sent these people. And how you spend your money is no longer their concern.
So if which there means are issues, they can use any of the conventional banks.
Why not?
Not even connected to the central bank.
Yes.
So how did the central bank get into
the central bank is in this because there is an intentional mix-up. They don't want to pay the money to the local government authorities, administrations across the country. So they're now creating, imaginary roadblocks.
But who do you think is stopping
the point is it's all about politics. Now the CBN is saying that local governments should go and bring audited report of their accounts for 2 years. Somebody has not been collecting money from time immemorial, and you are asking that person to bring an auditor report of how exactly is it going to happen? It is never going to happen. It's like saying, 5-year-old boy going to the forest, go and get me the canine of a lion. It's never going to happen. How does he want to do it? That is exactly what is happening here. And beyond that, the president, in my opinion, is a hypocrite. And I'm going to tell you why I said that. 2005, he took General Obasanjo to court because General Obasanjo sat on the allocation of local governments in Lagos State. I am from Osun State and I'm very, very angry at what the president is doing. Now, the president has refused to release money belonging to local governments in Osun State. He is doing exactly what made him take someone to court. You can't do that. If you are somebody driven by philosophy and how things should run, you should call a spade anytime, any day. You were affected by what the president as of then did. You took him to court. Today you are doing the same thing. That is classic definition.
Let's open the phone line quickly. Calls are already rolling in. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. Thank you for joining us.
This is Adirunke from me.
Good morning, Adirunke. Good morning.
On Dangote that said the NNPC refinery might not work again. My own take is that do we still have a refinery? Because out of all the Warri refinery and Port Harcourt refinery, all what we heard is that they are not working. So we don't expect that it should be working by now. So may God save us from this administration. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We will get to that story in a moment. 0916-893-1000, 0915-334-893. Again, 0916-893-1000, 0915-334-893. The percentage of total allocation going to the local government has remained steady 24. Between 24 to 25% each month, and the method of disbursement continue to breach, the Supreme Court.
I should say something.
Yeah.
For the federal government sending the money to the state governors, and for the state governors collecting the money, the two of them are violating the Constitution.
They are violating the Constitution. Hello, good morning to you. Hello.
Good morning, West Radio.
Good morning, Mr. George from Ologweru.
This is George. I'm calling from Ologweru.
Good morning, Mr. George.
I have severally said that we are always blaming the wrong people for what is happening to us. Thank you, Doctor, for pointing fingers at the president now. We have the same style system of government in the Americans. And most cases, you can see the president of America, he will bring out presidential order and it will be implemented without anybody challenging him. In Nigeria here, our president is undoing us and nobody is challenging him. These people will mislead us continuously and this country will continue getting worse. We should please look for ways of talking to our president. And we don't like this type of administration that is given to us. We blame Dangote. And out of the whole refineries we're having in Nigeria, one particular man was able to establish a refinery that he's now using to supply the whole country. And yet we are still blaming him. When he finishes the refinery, he wants to start supplying us. It's the same federal government that made him that he cannot fix price. And yet we are still blaming him for price. When he reduces his own, the federal government will reduce their own when they run for just maybe 1 or 2 weeks. And we are blaming Dangote. Do you expect any other person to come up again after Dangote? Let's continue doing the wrong thing and then we expect good. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. George.
Finally, on the issue of local government autonomy, I see it as a type of political arrangement between the president and the governors. Okay, don't worry. This is just a hunch.
All right.
Keep supporting me, and I'll keep pumping local government money to you. That is what, because
even in the mix of a Supreme Court
that
judgment.
is what has been happening for over a year. So I mean, what else?
I mean,
when the Supreme Court says something, the next thing that should follow is implementation.
You know, when
over a year now.
When the conversation. Okay, let's take this call. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So I'm Sheriff calling from Manara.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning, journalists in the studio.
Thank you.
I already dropped comments regarding local government autonomy Facebook page.
All right. Yes, I saw it a while ago.
The Supreme Court might well, but they ignore the reality of what the Constitution provides. The Constitution has to be amended before that judgment can be fully and legitimately enforced, because the Joint Account Allocation Committee still operated all over the country till now. And lastly, Mr. President used local government autonomy to play politics for his own selfish interest. That is the major problem. If Mr. President can charge the Senate President and all the lawmakers that within 24 hours they must change the national anthem to new anthem, that means he must also charge them. They should amend our constitution for the interest of Nigeria. That's my own submission. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Let me say something.
Sheriff.
Mr. Sulaiman is totally wrong here. I mean, respect to the man, but he is totally wrong here. The Supreme Court has said it like at least for 10 years now that there is no constitutional whatsoever for joint accounts, and that any state government that is running joint account with local governments is stealing money belonging to the local government. So,
hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Hello,
yes, good morning to you. All right, we lost that call. Do call us back.
So, I mean, there is no confusion here. There is no room for joint account, and there is no room for, sending money belonging to local governments. Now, the federal government is saying that local governments should bring audited accounts.
Yeah.
Have they extended that to state governments as well? That state governments too should bring audited accounts before you can get money.
Yeah.
I mean, is the federal government itself submitting its own audited account to anybody? It tells you clearly that it's a case of, how do I
Before we move to
running?
the Toga story about the Venezuelan prisoners and the likes, I would like us to look at, when the conversation of this local government autonomy, came up, the president was at the center of it. And the executive order at a time like this is much expected because the body language of the president at the time is in alignment with local government autonomy. Why do you think the president, is slowing down on that? I want you to answer that after this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning. We can hear you loud and clear. All right, please go ahead.
Mr. Salami, I believe if you are listening to us, call in and please just express your mind.
We can hear you because clearly. We can hear you clearly.
Yes, yeah. And the truth of the matter is that the president is a politician. I don't see him as an administrator. I see him as a politician. this is just a hunch, my personal opinion. I mean, no basis to support, no fact to support it, but knowing who he is, it may be a case of let me get something in my hand, something with which I can use to negotiate with this governor so that he can support me. Everybody has always known that. Okay.
Let's take this. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. We can
Hello?
hear you loud and clear. Hello. All right, please call the alternative line. Okay, thank you so much. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, West Radio.
Good morning, Mr. Salami. Thank you for calling us.
Oh, God bless you. God bless you, sir. Good morning, Mr. Sonny.
Good morning, sir.
God bless you, sir. Yeah, all right, sir. All right, sir. You see, we are on the issue of local government autonomy. There's something we are not looking at. There's a lacuna. And Mr. President created that lacuna for the implementation of that judgment. How do I mean? You see, most of these LCDAs that the governors have established, which was, which Mr. President started then as Lagos State Governor, is perhaps one of the key areas where the governors are so reluctant, because those LCDAs that they created are not recognized by the law, and as a result, there is this palpable fear that should that judgment be implemented, how they now balance. That means all those their LCDAs will be starved of funds, because the money will directly go to 774 local governments officially recognized by the law. And that's why I said this lacuna was created by Mr. President himself. You see, that's why at times when you are digging hole for your enemy, you should not dig it too long, too deep. Perhaps you might be the one that will fall on it. So the President already understands this, and that's why I'm afraid this law may never be implemented by this administration. Thank you
so
morning.
much. Thank you so much. And you too, Mr. Salami, thank you for your time.
I should say something here. The Supreme Court has said it loud and clear that there is nothing called LCD here. There are just 3 tiers.
But unfortunately,
because they are playing politics.
In reality.
Just because they are playing
I mean, if
politics.
not anywhere in Lagos State, active and vibrant.
The current president, when he was governor of Lagos State, created 37 of them. 37 of them. And they are still there till today. In fact, they're even creating more. And it is illegal. That's just the truth of the matter.
Hello, good morning to you.
Lemon Sheriff's calling back once again.
All right, Sheriff, thank you.
See, if the Supreme Court said that nothing like the SCDA, what about some states like Ikiti, even Lagos State, they want to conduct local government in SCDA. But here in Oyo, I think during the local government election, they did not conduct local government in the SCDA at all. What they did is that the first chairman of the local government will be the one to go ahead the SCDA. But the major problem is that what about those states that they conduct the government in the LCDA? And that LCDA is not our constitution. That's another bottleneck. So that the best way is that maybe you stop all those governors that you should not conduct election in LCDA again, because our constitution only recognizes 174 local government. And by creating the LCDA, thank God that Mr. President, when he was the governor of Lagos State, that's when he created the LCDA.
All right.
People conduct election that LCDA, which is not in our constitution. That's my own submission.
All right, Sherry, thank you so much. Hello, good morning.
George, calling back.
All right, Mr. George.
You see that what everybody is talking about now, all our fingers are being pointed at the president. And he's the one managing the affairs of this country. And he's allowing most people to disrespect our Supreme Court. Where does he want us to go for a redress? So we should point finger at him. Even the refinery is not working out, the rest of it. They are all on its own table. He's the head of the NNPC. He's in charge of petroleum. So Mr. President should do the right thing. He should not continue to make the people to suffer. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. George. I'm sure that if we stay with this, we're going to spend
what's
time.
the difference between somebody conducting an election directly into what does not exist and somebody drafting a vice chair for a recognized local government to an entity that does not exist? It's still illegality and illegality, as far as I'm concerned. There is only one person to blame for this, and it is the president.